is going to throw out his ultimate. Tone Man in a lot of trouble, and there's the full heal. But look at that, his health drops so quickly again. Ulti flies out, Gyro will go down to the Necrophos. Here goes Faith, will they be able to get the kill? He's charging for Carapace, actually scoops up the kill. Miracle will get an ulti kill on Kaka on the back.
12% chance for Walrus Punch.
100
from
VG just going to make an adjustment here and take that.
Undying with like the dragon.
And the sigil skills.
The thing that compounds it is having the status resistance also, because that's a big part of Magnus is the RP, and heroes like Centaur just really don't care about that.
That's a very good point. Yeah, he is going to be throwing off and shedding off any of these stun.
And jug here. You have a tower instead, like
the other game. Decrep the tomb
comes up.
Early aggression here, and yeah,
help use that momentum. Yeah, but maybe not always as reliable as some of those other heroes.
This is nice. We're all both kind of skilled. Like, I don't think that's how ability, but when you have that final pick, you really want to be able to need a lot of
final pick. I mean,
safest one of those heroes that maybe
could be safe lane.
Hero work, but they pick it again after a pretty disastrous game one.
I mean, you saw how it worked. Those in a 2v3 lane, the Undying in the 2 lane just bullies them so hard. It's such a good early game hero, but then it feels so weak in resolution. Now he's gonna pop the smoke and see you later. He's just gonna run away. And a failed smoke by VG early, but look at the rest of the team kind of around here. Even No Tail's gonna run over this way. We might see a fight.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. Paparazzi, they only saw Fenrir. That was the only smoke that was broken, but now maybe OG are gonna move away. Yeah, they're not going to worry about this. Maybe they can get some ice shards. Go for it with JRX. He thought about it for a moment there, I think. But
the early game, I was looking at the early game should go about the same. VG definitely has the better supports to deal with the early game, but instead of an Earth Spear, you have a Tusk, so a lot more defensive, but can still be offensive if he wants to. And they just need to cut the casualties and get resolution, a ton of farm again, and then just maybe 4 or 5 man with the Viper, and then they should be fine. But if this Juggernaut can empower farm, you're going to see a pretty easy win from VG if they just don't stop him at all.
S4 will take the rune. He might die for it, though. The shackles will come out. They do have a skewer. They're going to pop it, and S4 will try for the TP. They have plenty of damage here with Fenrir, but it's not enough. He will be able to make it home. He gets the banner rune. He does have to use a TP, but that's still pretty great for OG, I think, at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and especially because JRX is blocking the wave with ice shards, keeping him back, so Centaur might miss a little bit of the first wave, but that's it.
That's fine. He'll be all right. But I mean, you talked about resolution getting farmed though, and that is something that can't really let happen again, because he just got so much in that last game. It was insane how farmed he was. Of course, a lot of space being made there for his team.
And that's the problem. Undying's really good against, like, they're just bullying No Tail again. It's really good in that one lane, but an Undying can't really just run middle and get a kill, especially resolution went wand first. You come over and spam decay. It actually just helps Storm Spirit in the super early game.
And I don't even think this is that bad for the Viper, because you can get Corrosive Skin, you'll be a bit tankier later on down the line, and you can, of course, just get last hits from range. So I think this is a bit better for No Tail, perhaps, than it was last game when he was on the Faces Void.
Yep, and they do put 11 actually in the safe lane this time to try to get him a little bit more farm, but dual melee versus single melee, obviously, you're always going to be in a little better advantage in 2v1 lane.
Yeah, exactly, and they want to get S4 some farm, and JRX will help out. He'll probably rotate at some point in the near future, but the Blade Fury down bottom, No Tail, I spoke too soon. He's in trouble. He will Fairy Fire, will not be enough to get, of course, him self-saved, and he will go down. Another Decay to follow up onto Fly, so that'll be first blood going the way of Vici, and they need that in this aggressive tri-lane to make it work.
Yep, that's it. All that they can just keep diving. Obviously, Undying so good in the early game, taking off HP, just tanking the tower with that stolen HP. That's all he really needs to do, and now it's just a 1v1 middle lane DP against Storm Spirit, and you'll see Ori probably going to spam out some Crypt Swarms and just build a Spirit Siphon, push him out of lane.
Well, for now, though, he has 4 denies in resolution, and you talked about it yesterday, how important the denies are here in this skill-based mid matchup, so could be big for Rezo.
It's just, you have such a better attack animation, Storm versus DP. DP's animation is still so bad.
Yeah, but when you get the Crypt Swarm levels, maybe things get easier for Ori, but for now, level 2 Spirit Siphon, trying to get some last hits. He will get one with that Crypt Swarm. They rotate No Tail top, by the way, so that one kill, he says, enough, I'll just go top lane, get plenty of farm. And Sardar already pressuring on 11 here. He throws up the Nether Toxin. This will help also get some last hits too. And now bottom lane, it looks like they're just going to leave Paparazzi here alone for now as they rotate mid. Lanham's running in, but again, there's no disables here, and Ori's not even in range for the Spirit Siphon, so Rezo's fine. Plus, he has a salve, a couple of tower hits on a lot, and maybe they can get the ice shards. They have a snowball. Not sure if they're going to go for it. Ori also taking damage. Now the Spirit Siphon comes in. Perhaps Rezo's too far up. They have Crypt Swarm, but he is going to salve, and he'll be fine. So, at the end of the day, Lanham just walks mid, can't really do anything.
And like you said, like Trent said, I think during the panel, if it was like a Spirit Breaker instead, like that would have probably been a for sure kill there. But unfortunately, Undying, he's a good lane bully, but not a good roaming one.
Yeah, exactly. He's missing out on experience. So too is Jerax, but
yeah, but Fiji, I mean, this is how you have to be with an Undying as well as a Shadow Shaman. You just roam around, get those early kills, try to push towers with an early Shadow Shaman 6. And they didn't do that too much. The Shadow Shaman didn't feel like he had that much of an impact pushing-wise. Good kills, but you want to push after that as well.
I think it's going to be different this game because you have a Death Prophet, you have the Exorcism to work with, and the threat of an RP2 once you get a Blank Dagger for your Magnus. So maybe pushing will be easier this game for Vici, I would assume, but you never know.
Both kind of scale, like Snowball doesn't scale that kind of thing.
It felt so bad, though.
Got it, and it looks like they will. And there it goes. So now
it gives you a little extra HP.
Talked about it yesterday, how important he thought about it for a moment there, I think, but
the early game, I was looking at the early game should go about the same. VG definitely has the better supports to deal with it early game, but instead of an Earth Spear, you have a Tusk, so a lot more defensive, but can still be don't.
That is something that can skin. You'll be a bit tankier later.
Dual melee versus single melee animation storm.
Go for it. Ori also taking damage. Now the Spirit Siphon
instead, like that would have probably been a for sure kill there, but unfortunately,
get the deny off. Not sure if they're going to go for it. Ori also alone for now as they're pressuring on Spirit Siphon.
Push him out of
Yep. Jerax will help out. He'll probably rotate at some point in the near future. This is a bit better for No Tail.
I'm trying to get him a little bit more farm, but dual.
Jerax will help out. He'll probably rotate at some point in the near future. But the Blade Fury down bottom. No Tail, I spoke too soon. He's in trouble. He will. Fairy Fire will not be enough to get, of course, him self-saved. And he will go down. Another Decay to follow up onto Fly. So that'll be first blood going the way of Vici, and they need that in this aggressive tri lane to make it work.
Yep, that's it. All that they can just change.
How important
is still so.
Level 2, that one started already, and range for ball, not far up. They have Crypt thing.
And like you said, well, it feels like unfortunately Undying.
And so too is Go here. They've got a salve and wand charges, but he's in a lot of trouble. Still slow,
but not a good roaming one.
Yeah, exactly. He's missing out on experience. So too is Jerax, but
top lane,
they're going to make a go here. They've got the Shockwave. No Tail might die again. Good skewer back. He does have a salve and wand charges, but he's in a lot of trouble. And it looks like they're just going to leave this
moving around after
attack, and that he might be able to get the deny off. No, not in time. 11 gets the last auto attack, and that'll do it for Vici.
Yep, and somehow, man, Jerax is level 3 after all this, and he's just been kind of moving around after top lane. They want to get a kill. It's so hard to get a kill in the Juggernaut, especially with like a Phoenix and a Tusk. It's almost impossible to lock him down, but middle.
Yeah, they're going to find Rezo here. Maybe they can get the kill this time. He does have wand charges. The Soul Rip will come out, and one more auto attack. Lanham at 8 strength stolen. That's enough to help secure the kill. So now, Vici Gaming again, they're getting off to perhaps a quick start, but still, OG still not in a bad position yet.
Yeah, but Fiji, I mean, this is how you have to be with an Undying as well as a Shadow Shaman. You just roam around, get those early Tusk. It's almost impossible to lock him down, but middle. And he's just been kind of moving around after top lane. They want to get a kill. So hard to get a kill in the Juggernaut, especially with like a Phoenix and a Tusk. It's almost impossible to lock him down, but middle.
Yeah, they're going to find Rezo here. Maybe they can get the kill this time. He does have wand charges. The Soul Rip will come out, and one more auto attack. Lanham at 8 strength stolen. That's enough to help secure the kill. So now, Vici Gaming again, they're getting off to perhaps a quick start, but still, OG still not in a bad position yet.
Yeah, but Fiji, I mean, this is how you have to be with an Undying as well as a Shadow Shaman. You just roam around, get those early kills, try to push towers with a Shadow Shaman. Didn't feel like after that as well.
You have the extra Magnus.
They should be able to press, and he just, I mean, you don't really want him pushing with you in the early game, but top lane, no. Yeah, they should be able to pressure 2 lanes at once. That's the whole thing.
Well,
but top lane, No Tail goes down again, and he just.
No Tail, I think that's 3 deaths for him. A bit rough. He has boots. He's level 3 now, so he's pretty much the same as some of his side ones. But coming in, Paparazzi looking to. He's up to 24 last. Still farming well. He's up to 20 points. So No Tail having a tough time. Coming in, you need to look. S4 getting caught. The Blade Fury coming in. Paparazzi looking to spin him down. The Soul Rip is there. They have these spirits or the fire spirits coming in. That should be enough to keep him alive. Plus the salve from S4 and Lanham now taking a lot of damage. There's the Icarus dive coming back around his fly. No Sunrise skilled up. S4 looking for a stomp. He's got actually double edge. Stomp back in one. Paparazzi's too speedy. Didn't have the Blade Fury, but S4 just couldn't quite catch up to him. And the Soul Rip comes out. So he's still pretty healthy and ready to go, but he will back himself away after trying to go for that kill on S4.
You saw S4, he might have been able to push up and maybe get a kill there, but he's so nervous. He's missing 12 strength from all the decay. It's just so hard to fight like that.
Yeah. Lanham is forced back, so no more decay spam for now. And they will set up on mid for Fenrir, but I think he was spotted by this Observer Ward on the other side. He is now for sure.
Yeah. This is the problem with a Viper. Like with a Void, even if you're under farmed, you have that Chrono to help impact. As a Viper, if you don't have any farm, I mean, that hero just feels so bad. So they definitely need to secure him a little bit of farm, but Paparazzi and LAN just gonna be all over him right now.
I think he's about to die again if he's not careful. There's a Fenrir, or excuse me, Lanham is sitting down here. I think he might rotate Fenrir. He's gonna back away. No Tail just needs to be played carefully here. He needs also some backup too. Jerax was looking to get the bounty, but Lanham will take it from him.
Ooh, and such a good rune for resolution. He gets the haste rune before the DP can, and that almost guarantees he'll never get killed, and he has level 6.
Yep. So does he make something happen, or does he just continue to farm in the jungle now for Rezo?
You just have to farm as resolution. He's going for that. The new soul ring gives you a little extra HP too, which is nice.
Yeah, so he'll get some extra mana to work with, extra potential here as Ori now has no mana left. Jerax coming in, the Ice Shard to the ball line, and you're going to make something happen mid. They get the roll into the Icarus dive. The Sun rates a lot of damage. They have the Spirit Siphon still coming.
A little extra HP too, which is nice.
Yeah, so Ori now has no mana left. Jerax coming in, the Ice Shard to the ball line, and you're going to make something happen mid. They get the roll into the Icarus dive. The Sun rates a lot of damage. They have the Spirit Siphon still coming in. He's solo. Final drop down. Lanham's not there in time. He'll take some damage as well, but they will take down the Death Prophet. They rotate 3 heroes. They almost didn't get the kill. He had more Spirit Siphons to work with, but they get it done nonetheless.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same start. It was 1-4 for OG last game, and they got that 1 kill on the middle here, and it just felt like it did so much. No Tail even level 5 now, actually beating out the Juggernaut in levels, which is a huge thing, because it felt like he's been doing just getting no experience anywhere, but he really is.
The good news right now,
and like
looking for 11 will just
snowball even if they want
100.
A bunch of heroes down here, so No Tail just magnetized.
The wave is pushing out top though. As the Centaurs up there doing a good job of killing the creep wave. They will get bottom. They don't have to use Exorcism that's a pretty
here, so it feels like OG
1,100.
There's a lot of it.
Get the already going on notes.
As ward in lane, they don't.
And just get resolution. All but the Stampede keeping him alive. The salve will come through. The Icarus dive. Are they all going to get out? No Tail. He's got a TP scroll. Trying to work his way through. Pops another toxin. There are 4 heroes here. He'll look for the TP out. He will make it away. There's no way they can stop it. They'll rotate all 5 heroes bottom. And yes, they might get this tower, but they cannot get a kill.
They got Phoenix at the very beginning, but still they're going to lose out middle lane, taking so much damage as well as top, so they have to use Glyph to secure both. And they're only going to be able to push this tier 1 really slowly bottom.
Jerax is already doing a pretty good job with these Ice Shards, but with the healing ward up, might dissuade them from really doing anything here. They'll TP mid with Lanham, so he can't take the tower. The wave is pushing out top, though, as the Centaurs up there doing a good job of killing the creep wave. They will get bottom. They don't have to use Exorcism. That's a pretty huge thing. Hexed up. They through pops another toxin. There are 4 here. Kill. They're jumping in mid, looking for Lanham. The wave is pushing out top, though, as the Centaurs up there doing a good job of killing the creep wave. They will. As well, he drops the Tombstone. Plenty of mana for resolution to work with. Should be able to Crypt Swarm. Not enough of his Soul Ring back up now. Just came off cooldown, and he's fine. 11 doesn't have a skewer to work with. No RP. He just used it with a shock.
Night, unfortunately.
Ooh, getting RP.
With 11 doing so much on the map for him, but he has. Yeah, feels a lot like last game with 11 doing so much on the map.
Can't turn it around in time.
On the other hand, with
around the more farm,
they have a lot of his old when
huge. This happen here in the next couple of months.
So you get that blink on Magnus. It's going to be hard because I mean Centaur doesn't really save you with his ult when you're permanently stunned up. It's going to be Jerax's timing, and we might see him go for a blink. honestly, from V.
They're so huge in this game, and we've seen it before from players like Jarex. In the meantime, in trouble, the super well, deciding not to go in. He does the Icarus dive. They won't.
Undying as well as Shadow at all. And like he Undying as well as Shadow Shovel. So you have two supports who can't deal with the egg at all. And get the egg and
so not a bad make it out. A 2-for-1 further. Fenrir's under the tower, the Icarus dive. They won't spot him, but they should get this tier 1 in the top lane.
Yeah. And that's why Phoenix feels spirits on anyone. You just
double stomp. So now up, get the tier 1 tower.
Two supports. The tower farming back from a 50 if he keeps
to get a lot to. And we'll see if they drop this tower.
He wrote level 10. If they can just farm even more.
Lift. But we'll see if they can.
And still able, actually, which can just farm.
Maybe get started going at. It's gonna be close, and they do get the done off by Tusk getting it done. Nicely done coming out, and Resolution made some space top 2.
That's old. They
away with Fly. Move here in the next few minutes. Well, all right. So you've got the Yule. Bonham's gonna get stomped up and pull him away with Fly.
But already
he'll continue. They have this hero work. Meanwhile, bottom no
early kills, but already you just feel the
this hero. This he'll try to fight. More Spirit Siphons coming out. No, continue to drop it down. He snipes him at the end of it. Very close, but Stampede not able to save him this time. Just barely.
You know
he does a.
Yeah, that we see as well as for the field. So good.
You're right. Now he'll. It's just, when it got to that. Ooh, ready to go.
Plus, invading the jungle, but you see, look.
Yeah. 3 and looks.
Gets to level 12 now. They're gonna vision. Oh.
They'll move together with 3 Resolution. I don't know if they have any.
Stopping this Juggernaut's farm by either invading the jungle, but you see, look at those the sentry wards by Dire, just making sure they have vision of their own side.
There's no. That's pretty much it. I don't know if they have any other vision. They have their own jungle warded up pretty well, but that's about it. But OG will make a smoke play here for now. They'll move together with 3. Resolution just picks up his moving kind of far away towards at the tier 1 tower on top of it. In the meantime, Resolution continues to split push top and try to work on that tower. As Force coming back in, they have a couple of heroes rotate.
Like, oh, why as quickly as you can.
Have a couple of heroes into him. Sit Resolution top hill.
Top.
He's actually moving kind of far away. Find it, and the Omni Slash comes through, and they're going to blow No Tail away. They drop him quickly, and the Serpent Ward's at the tier 1 tower on top of it. And the tier 1 tower on top of it. In the meantime, Serpent Ward's at the tier 1 tower on top of it. In the meantime, Resolution continues to split push top and try to work on that tower. As Force comes in from Resolution tower.
Here we go.
They're
top
making
lane.
Go on top lane here. Stomp comes out. Good Blade Fury just in time. S4 now has to work on Lana. He's in trouble. The Shackles will come through. Here's the Icarus dive as well. The Supernova. It's right in the middle of everything. They drop him quickly, and in the meantime, Resolution continues to split push top. So now 3 on to 3. They're going to get caught, and they have a double kill already for 11. The deny comes in from Resolution, and a killing spree. Supernova. It's right in the middle of everything. Now the ball lightning. He'll stay alive. The Supernova, it doesn't get off. It was so close. And now the RP turn around 3 onto 3. They're going to get caught, and they have a double kill already for 11. The deny comes in from Resolution, and a killing spree taken away from S4. 4
Handle the
one more
that first game
fight, which is the crazy.
as Magic.
Thinking about
Fortunately, when that
well, I have and the
farm
he is up
farm
in 2 defensive. So now the Jug is going to do some serious damage, and like you mentioned, he already farms pretty quickly.
Yep, now he can farm heroes just as quickly. They're gonna try to push in top. VG knows something's up. They're like, there's no way this guy would be pushing top alone. Ward and sentry wards like we saw last game when they had the sentry wards down. But look at this. They're just gonna go for an extremely quick Roshan. You have to
3 dead.
You have to go for that. You know you don't have the late game secured. They're already to like the 25-minute mark, and this Juggernaut's just been free farming all game. Young 11
On the death. Think about what's
stronger, make something.
alive. I'm ready to heal him up. Look at you, so.
Oh, Young 11.
Get the EP coming out from the Jug. Getting too late. The Ice Shard's not there. Looking for Young 11. I believe the Mantle will come out. Nether Toxic going, the Viper Strike is there as well. They have the Sun ready to heal him up, looking for Young 11. He's going to go for the TP. S4 is just a half second too late. The Ice Shard's not there as well. And the Blade Fury TP coming out from the Jug. They can't even find a pick. Mistake. There's only 6 saves.
OG and
But there are.
which
We'll just see there.
Spirit, which is not as good as it being on a Medusa.
Right. Storm, he can do some work, but it's going to be tough to 1v5 and almost impossible in this game. So, Resolution will just
Middle though.
vision and then jump out.
You have Centaur in trouble.
Almost impossible in this game. So, Resolution will just continue to sit in the trees. He just Middle Scepter is there, and Rezo is in, gets the jumps he needs for the Omni Slash beam on top lane. Ori pops, and Rezo is in trouble. He's going to try to ball left at this point. They need a couple of auto techs and a Crypt Swarm, which will do the job. And Rezo, it's 48 seconds behind the biggest kill they could. It's 48 seconds with Rezo on the sideline.
Yep. We'll have
a great start to the fight. They still don't have the Storm for 5 seconds. It comes
soon.
Radiant's
If they
for the skewer first is 11. Now, Ray and the Viper Blade Fury. He might have been Fenrir. The Magnus ball lightning. No, and they will only get 2 kills out of that somehow for OG.
old, and he does have the Ag in him on Mag.
It's travel distance, so keeps the waves pushed out. But
it's just a very different.
And he's going to go Scepter, but even with the Confusal changes, they're still going to find the skill for No Tail. He's going to get hexed up. Now, Vici, it looks like they made a flame on the Viper. And he will fall down for 50 seconds. And now, Vici coming in top. Ori is going to not favor. I mean, yeah.
DPS are and obviously, like, there's that.
This has been 2 minutes. Our Exorcism, we have 5 minutes, 1 would
Okay, it's not up.
finish off the game in the next 5 minutes, 1 would assume.
Spirits gank after they see it's not up.
Yeah. Oh, this
We'll check Roche.
man. They use Stampede.
And now Lanham's like, oh, we'll check Roche. Not up yet, so they know it'll be a late spawn. Young 11 will just
You thought of
going for fire.
they've got the 3 times.
His spirits. Like, if he gets some good fire spirits off and a good egg, it could change everything if he just misses even the Juggernaut.
It looks like Noti will just really keep him alive on him. Great.
They do.
The full set of racks. They have to buy back on 2, but at least they kill 4 heroes out of it.
If they Roche, though, if they can pick this.
Without the Jug, they're taking this rather. Ori is ready to head into the Roche pit. Back OG buying back. He doesn't have Serpent Wards for 50. OG ready to go.
VG, like, doing that to get resolution. That's just.
Perhaps the game.
I love VG. Like, they weren't really pressured or forced. Like, they weren't that scared, but they realized if they get a Roche, this could bring OG back into it. And they didn't really have to buy back. They just, I mean, they didn't even expect to.
Back, the wall response won't save you this time.
back. They just do it instead. Now they'll get
this time, and he will be dead. He does have buyback, but it's another kill going the way of Vici. I don't
no scepter
I'm just to one. It looks like no jump into Ori.
racks. This guy's pretty good.
Drop down, but it
Yep, it just felt like the draft was a lot better, and OG just didn't.
looks like this should be GG, and Vici are about to force game 3.
Have any of
Got ahead. They really got ahead.
from VG.
It's a dying, looks like.
We will win. It didn't feel like he even did that much in the early game. It felt like the roster from VG.
And they got ahead. They really got ahead. Resolute. Derek's falling yet again. Of team.
Better roaming or line farm
Yeah, upruns. Out of this next game.
early, so probably just 2v3 later warding the jungle. So probably just
And what do you expect out of this next game here, Grant?
I don't know. Around and magnetize.
Yeah, exactly. And they want to get.
melee versus single melee, obviously, you're always gonna be in a little better advantage at the blink.
But the mission though.
Go for a gank after they see it's not up.
Yeah. And that's gonna be. Well, they might run into the rest of OG actually, as OG's pretty close by. Rezo's gonna jump in. He might. Ooh, the silence just misses. But Paparazzi looking for Fly. Icarus dive away. They're gonna try to find a target here. Stampede is used defensively, and they will survive.
To see how different it is now down the safe lane, right? Like, look at something like Ramsey's. This farm keeps staying relatively close to the tower for Envy because he can't just keep doing that side pull off of the camp over and over, right? Keeping it near his own tower. So it's surprising how much Envy's still getting here as they all dive in mid.
Yeah, Excalibur's dead. He literally just TP'd only to die, but they might find Lil. They've got the hook shot coming in the enchant totem. Ohio will chase down no one. That's a bigger kill.
Lovely is this for safe lane Alk. Being able to have this little situation here where you can just go one to another like that. Such a big boost here, net worth.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Even finds an Invis rune.
He's going to get a lot of farm from it. The Invis rune.
Sadly, no concoction, so nothing to do with it.
He's just going to farm. He's fine with it. The rest of his team is going to go ahead and push him in. We thought there might be maybe some group up with these 4 heroes. Pugna's not there yet, but he might be able to TP in fact.
Yeah, he's there.